Remy
Another
Ma.
person that's hard.
Yeah,
So Remy Ma
Papoose.
and Papoose
Remy
been going
too.
at it on
Remy
IG. I don't know if y'all been seeing everything was going on, but Lush, let you explain some of the backstory, because a couple months ago we kind of found out that Papoose and Remy Ma, they had the little divorce situation going on where they was trying to get a divorce, and there was a rap battle that I think it was Geechee Gotti
versus Easy the Black Captain, where it was so basically everyone in battle rap had already known for a while.
Yeah.
Because Remy is very respected in the battle rap community as being just one of the top female spitters in history, with a lot of bars that are kind of geared towards battle rap type lyricism. She is spitter for real. So she wound up launching her own battle rap league called Chrome 23 back in 2022. And it was super lit. It made a lot of noise because, she put in big budgets behind things. She also got, Remy became like a reality show personality too. So she has like messy budgets behind her, let's just say, right? And then, so there's a battle rapper named Easy the Black Captain, who is basically just known as a really trenchy rapper from Philly who talked that street, was grimy as hell, realism and pain in the context of battle rap. Then she's with Papoose. He supposedly started knocking her down on the low. You feel me?
That's the crazy
and
part.
You gotta realize too, this is basically her artist.
Yeah. I mean,
Basically,
yeah.
Yes.
This is one of the people that's a part of her newly launched show, and he's one of the rappers on there, right?
The hell. You start the hell.
Which is crazy.
You suck, bitch.
Now, let's take it back a little further. Remember, Remy got that charge. She did several years in the pen.
And that boy held her
down. He literally gains, so for the last, I think she did, 6 years in jail? For
more, maybe?
Maybe
it was
6,
like 8,
9. She did a long-ass bid, right? All right. So Papoose and Remy, they had this thing where, he was basically the spokesperson for her whole bid. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, going to Papoose. Nigga, literally, he was setting up everything for her. So they, the Black Love shit started because, as soon as he got out, they got on the, I think they was on Love and Hip Hop. Actually, they was on Love and Hip Hop. The Black Love shit, man, besides Beyonce and Jay-Z, they were trying to give it to Papoose and Remy. So a lot of people are, upset with Remy because they're like, damn, you bogus as hell. You let your dude, you know what I'm saying, held you down for 8 to 9 years. You get out and you start cheating on this nigga with a Lil Lame battle rap. I ain't gonna say lame, but a nigga who ain't, you know what I'm saying, on Papoose level of
at all.
You know what I'm saying?
I do want to say, even because look, I seen she tried to say, "Oh, y'all don't know what he was doing while I was in jail." We don't, and that's the reason we up. If he was doing anything, we didn't hear about that shit.
No, I think he was allowed to get.
Nobody heard about nothing. If he did, nobody.
But even if he was allowed to get some pussy, none of the chicks came forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all in accordance
for to keep that shit on the low, like he should have. You know what I'm saying? So he held her down. If he was doing whatever he was doing, it wasn't in public. It didn't embarrass you. He wasn't bashing your name. And outside of holding you down, like this nigga Remo said, he was doing all the career that we seen. You feel me? If it's artists and managers behind doors that we not seeing, cool. But publicly, this the nigga that's keeping your torch lit. Here, we didn't give a about what you had going on until we heard Papoose say something about it.
And there's two things. One, Papoose clearly, first of all, Remy clearly is turned on by lyricists. Her cooch gets wet when somebody spits a punchline.
Clearly.
Because because Remy is bad as let's be honest. She could be like Eve and get one of these white billionaire fools.
She bad.
I think she
did get a billionaire.
God,
that's why she went off the guard.
Bro, the nigga on the island.
The nigga
she like the prince of an island or some. He like a European prince or some.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
some
that.
rich old white dude. You feel me? And Eve is worth more money than probably any female rapper besides Cardi and Nicki, because now her net worth is at least $500,000.
I wouldn't say. I'd probably hold more weight.
Yeah, it do. Yeah,
Richer
exactly.
though? I don't know. It's a lot of rich female rappers.
Dude,
hold more weight? I get that.
Shit, her wealth though. Think about that amount of money.
What kind of business is
No, but
maybe I'm not hip because I feel like I'm out the loop on this.
No. All I'm saying,
500 what, nigga? 500 million, nigga?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
I need to see this.
Eve was on the Fat Joe?
No.
He talking about Eve. Yeah, Remy was on the Fat Joe.
Yeah, we were talking about
Eve on because the prince.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
She rich because
I thought we was talking about.
No, I said.
Oh no, Eve. Yeah, she got
more money than any rapper besides.
Yeah.
I thought you was.
No, Eve. But okay, so she's obviously.
Is that based off of marriage?
Yes, based off of marriage.
Okay, yeah.
And then there's Papoose, who I don't want to say anything too bad about because he's known for running up on media personalities.
So he gonna
and
beat
marking
your
the
ass?
fuck out. So I'm gonna say shit.
Papoose, that
about-
nigga scared, nigga.
I'm shook. No smoke.
Nah, fuck that. Y'all niggas always
run
seeing
into
some
that
shit
nigga.
about
I'll see
everybody
him
else,
for
nigga.
sure. Yeah, and that's where I draw the line.
You might run into Papoose at
smoke
one of
for
these
Papoose.
battles for real.
Who, was it Charlemagne or who did he like go super hard on and mark out, or was it Flex? I forget.
Oh,
Over the
I don't know.
and then didn't he try to press Max B too? Like
Pressing Max B is crazy.
Papoose is
he got in a fight with Fat Joe over Remy. Remember back in the day
hell
when they got in a fight?
Pressing
Like
Max
Papoose
B
is-
crazy.
Hey,
That nigga
dude,
trying to
Papoose
die.
is a nut, straight up. All right. So with that being said, she apparently starts cheating on Papoose with Easy. Now everyone in battle rap, we kind of knew this, but had no actual evidence to that. Then all of a sudden, it gets exposed.
how did y'all know that? How did y'all know in
Just
battle
from,
rap?
like,
Because they said he was going around behind closed doors, just like bragging, like, "Yeah, I'm."
He
fucking
might have knew because
Papoose
some
bitch.
battle rap backroom. I knew from when he got into the battle with Geechee.
Yeah, but
That's But they were saying that niggas knew before
They
then.
did. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
we all knew.
Bro, you
Cause
gotta
a
know.
nigga Easy was going around dry talking and
No,
shit.
you gotta know. Not even
Pillow
that,
talking?
dog. Look, we all know. All of us can attest to it right now that if it was a bitch that you was around, the minute that you her, the whole vibe changed, and everybody could tell that you was now. Even if you wasn't extra, whatever, just little small shit, cause now nigga, you didn't been inside this bitch. Y'all acting a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he's the be around.
It'd be like if there's
I
a
don't think
I'm not
that's
saying
true.
if it's acting a little different.
can-
I'm
unless
talking
you
about
cool
little
as fuck.
simple shit.
Nah, nobody would know. Hey,
Little simple shit. You walk past the bitch, grab her shoulder, excuse me. Little small shit. He that bitch. Now he touching her and shit. Little small shit. Saying you just out here acting different because you didn't. I'm just saying small shit. You look a little more comfortable with this bitch because you didn't been in her. And if you around them and you've been around them for years, you'll be able to tell. He been around. He just not some new nigga who popped up. He's been around. He's the help. If he been around her and then they just start all of a sudden, man, people around them could tell. That's how that shit come out.
Exactly, 1,000%
Come on,
that.
bro.
It was just a vibe and just
Yeah,
certain
you can
things
tell.
like getting prioritized with bookings. And
Yeah, this
things
nigga
like
on
that.
every
like,
battle, and they real touchy-feely behind nigga. She standing behind him every battle, right next to him, and I was watching. You feel me? I could tell, and I didn't even know nothing about it. I'm like, she real touchy-feely with this.
Like, let's say Josh was a girl, right? Let's say like, or whoever
crazy.
did Josh's job.
Damn.
This is a crazy analogy.
Damn,
I know.
Josh. Why you
I don't mean-
I
Why
don't
you
want to
gotta
picture
make
Josh
Josh
as
a
a girl, bro.
No.
crazy.
Josh's job was had by a girl, let's say,
Ah,
a
for
woman,
sure.
right? And then like,
Right.
and all of a sudden, somebody kept getting like, oh, like that
Nigga on the
person.
news every day.
Every day.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Like,
feel it.
You would start to see
So
certain
she
things.
started prioritizing old boy.
Yeah,
So
she's
that's how y'all
leaning
knew.
into Easy.
But like he wasn't like a household name, so we wasn't really paying
No,
attention.
but in battle rap, he was at the. He had the
for
most
sure.
momentum of like any battle rapper at the time. That's how come he battled Geechee, and then Geechee completely slimed him out,
Crazy.
as he should.
So
And-
fast forward to all right. So old girl. So Papoose kind of moved on from the situation. They broke up. He,
Oh no,
he, got-
you forgot about. He beat his ass.
he did end up being dude's ass.
Yeah.
But we finna get to that. All right.
Yeah.
So over. You know what I'm saying? They ended up. She tried to get a divorce or whatever. They tried to get a divorce. It ain't finalized, whatever. So they moved on.
Which
so I
nobody
think
knew about.
nobody knew about that. So the new girl that he's dating, she's a boxer. What's her name? Clarissa Fields. Or something like?
yeah.
All right. So Papoose dating her. She did a Breakfast Club interview yesterday or 2 days ago.
She's fire, by the way.
And she can box like a motherfucker. Remy don't want no smoke with this.
Hell no, she
So
don't.
this
I
Breakfast
wouldn't
Club.
either. Pop that bitch.
What you mean? Nigga, Remy ain't doing no fight, nigga. You know what she
shoot
do to
that
bitches,
bitch.
nigga?
She better.
Stop playing like Remy be
Hey,
out here
ain't
fighting
nothing
bitches,
wrong with
She
nigga.
that.
ain't trying
bro.
to sit back down. I think this time she knows she can't.
What you mean? She got out, so then went back for doing some
Man,
other shit.
she got too much
You
shit
run up
going
on
on.
Remy, your ass might get popped,
100%.
nigga.
But
for
she
sure.
know.
Bro, Remy on that,
She's
nigga.
from the Bronx.
Nah, she's
not playing
definitely
now.
on that. She got style type
She
of shit,
ain't
right?
fighting that bitch.
No.
She
She
liable to
can't
get
fight
popped,
that.
nigga.
But what I'm saying is, the chick did a Breakfast
She
Club
beat all of us
interview
up.
that re-sparked this whole. And now
I'm popping her.
this clip surfaced
I'm
after the.
popping Clarissa shit.
Nah, you gotta pop her. I ain't.
And
gonna
she
hold
got
you.
cakes. BT dub.
You do got
So after the Breakfast Club interview, this is what Remy had to say.
Oh,
She
they
felt
me
like
down
she
not
got
doing that. I was
disrespected.
paying rent from jail. Now he's a wife. Listen, this is what I would like. Papoose,
They disrespect.
you have my
Especially
lawyer's
in the Bronx.
information.
Yeah. That's like
If you can't afford to retain a lawyer, since your lawyer that the number you gave us has not been retained yet, I told you I'll paper it. If somebody over there that loves you wants to paper it, great. That will make me happy. Everything is signed and ready to go. I don't want nothing. I'm not even asking for child support. My daughter's school, her babysitter, her nanny, her gymnastics, her swimming, her dancing, her healthcare, her all of that. I take care of it like I've always done. I don't need anything. That's giving police lawyer talk. I'm not paying for whatever's supposed to be in them bags. No. Here they go. They right here. Here they go.
Did y'all see how
No. Stop. I don't know what people have.
Bag, the pants in a certain bag, socks.
Y'all don't know what people have.
She still love that nigga.
My ex might be the
mad at you. She not finna separate all your by
that shit
category.
Gonna be in a pile on the floor or thrown outside the house.
Thank you.
Not the yuttas.
Or just
cut up the yuttas.
Or just one big trash bag, a couple trash bags.
Yeah.
She got all his shit prioritized.
And she paid Amazon. Like she got some good ass, like high quality bags.
I feel like y'all overlooking this. She had a mover pack all that shit.
Y'all
overlooking this.
She made.
Y'all overlooking this way too much, bro.
Yeah,
Stop fixing her hands to fucking back that
She literally made an IG video.
100%.
Nah,
that's what I would assume too.
Come on, bro.
She literally made.
Watch the video.
She made an IG video saying how she packed it up perfect. Like I'm like, damn.
How she categories though? No, she packed that.
Wait,
shit.
what's
If I had somebody pack some shit perfectly fine, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, just come on down with the lawyer, man. I packed your shit perfectly
Nah,
fine. I ain't steal nothing.
But
I didn't burn your shoes.
Nah.
Listen to how she's talking.
She
She's
separated
very
his
sarcastic.
Talking over the help as they do it.
She separated
Nah,
his,
this is not
his
video.
white.
Hold
Hold on.
Go to her Instagram. Go to her Instagram.
She separated his white tees, his do-rags, and his Averex jacket.
Nigga, she had a whole bag for each hat and shit. Like it was crazy.
You could tell by how she was talking. She separated. You could tell.
She got his wave caps color-coded.
And not only
I don't know if you ever had your shit put out by a bitch. I have. And I could tell she did it herself just by how she was talking.
And not only that,
See, it's a difference between heat of the moment you arguing with a bitch and she throwing your and time passes. She like, bro, just come get your shit. I get what I'm saying. They already over. They on the nice stage of this.
I noticed what you be doing. You be filling in the holes when you don't be knowing shit. She said the bags was packed for a year, gang. So she did pack them in the heat of the moment while she was
all
mad.
right, well, come get your shit, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. He be doing that a lot. Nigga, hear a story. And just get to putting gaps around it and be like, nah.
Hey, Josh, scroll down.
I'm gonna make sure what y'all saying here. I know nothing about this.
Scroll down. Damn, she might have deleted. Go to her.
I tried
story.
to tell y'all she's still bad. Y'all like she is.
She
bad.
Got it. She always.
She talking about auntie shit.
Damn. So I think she
deleted it.
It might have been on her story. She deleted it. I definitely seen that video where I knew
She had
to pack.
Yeah, I'm like,
and
she
on top of that,
packed these
Papoose
for
said she sent him a message recently, like 2 days ago, and said, "So are we really done?" So you ain't sending that text message.
Well, no, here,
She kept the clothes
so let
for a
me
year.
ask.
She
Let
said
me
the
ask.
Bags
for a
ain't been
year.
packed for a year.
Yeah, she said I packed them last year.
Texted them 2 days ago and asked if they really done.
No, she texted him.
No,
Yeah,
so
she
here's the
said
thing.
so.
And
Yeah.
then she texted him talking about so we really done.
It ain't
That's
been
why
a
she
year.
kept him. No, she said it's been a year, gang, since this started. She
No,
packed
since
them
it
up-
started, but he
No.
probably been dibbling and dabbling, like, you know.
No,
man,
for
look.
sure.
They
Yeah.
fall off, fall back in.
We back out here. We be good again.
Hey,
We back good.
Let's see what Papoose had to say about so Papoose.
Remember though, before that though, remember he winds up. It's important to contextualize this.
Yeah.
So they go to an event. You feel me? And this is before the Geechee shit. Actually,
Yeah.
they were at an event together, and backstage, this fool Papoose beats Easy the Block Captain's ass, and nobody.
For sure.
Nobody
denied the allegations either. Even
nobody would speak on it. But my homie, like, was the camera staff for the event, so they was all right. He was
seen it
next to him, type shit. While he's like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
fuck,"
heard he put
like,
that nigga to bed.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So then that happens. Then the Geechee battle happens. Blah. But now we're at. This is a weird thing. Remy is saying that she's single. She's saying she no longer with Easy.
You ruined your
Or
marriage.
She never
to not even
specifically
be with
said
him.
I'm not with Easy, but she's talking about I'm single. I'm not married. Da, 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 da.
Wow.
So to me, that leaves a lot of ambiguity. On top of that, she was recently seen with who? A white boy by the name of Millies. You feel me?
Oh,
from
wow.
Boston. Really? So yeah,
That's crazy.
And then she was like, "What you think? Like I'm not like that's just my friend." But the way she was talking about it was very reminiscent of how she was speaking about
She was talking
Easy
about
before.
for sure. For sure. Nah, that's crazy.
That'd be crazy.
I ain't gonna lie.
You blow your marriage.
Let's go, Millies!
Do
it for the white boys,
I
homie!
ain't gonna lie to her delivery. Y'all not listening. Y'all gotta read between the lines. She talking like a boss, bro.
Yeah, she's that's a threat.
y'all niggas. She
No,
really
that
like.
sounded like a threat to me.
She not talking like no small fry. Like she talking like, yeah, nigga, I took care of you. I paid the bills and I did this and I did. She's talking like somebody who's in position to talk like that, not like somebody that's like, you know what I'm saying?
She talking like she's scoring and bitter. If you ask me, I ain't gonna lie.
That too.
You talking like a mad Bronx bitch.
Yeah, because if you was
be
really
mad boss bitch when you did what you
Bronx.
did.
Not
You know what I'm
boss.
saying?
Mad Bronx bitch.
She's not Bronx. She gonna be extra aggressive.
Mad Bronx bitch.
That's some New York
Yo, I'm
shit.
mad tight, son.
She talking like a mad.
Yo, word of my dads, I'm tight, son.
Real manly and masculine. That's what they do.
I feel like
Yeah.
she's upset.
But that's
that
why you don't give a
Papoose
bitch the
actually
manly
moved
boss
on.
bitch role.
And got a bitch that she can't beat up. That's really why she mad.
Exactly.
She can't do nothing
She
with
can't
her.
do nothing with her.
Nothing with her.
And she got money.
You just can't
That
give a bitch
too.
the manly and boss bitch role to say they did any of that though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause to me, when you do it for me, it's courtesy to the mob. Like, if you're a normal, regular person, you get what I'm saying? Like, that person take, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. Like, for me, I'm just taking all donations. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you did, okay, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, and then another thing that trick, because like Papoose always been a smooth, calm, collected dude. We don't really even see him really say too much. You know what I'm saying? He always played the back. So when he came live and started just airing out all this through everybody else. So let
this
Josh
right here,
play.
this
Yeah, it's multiple versions of this, but here's like this might be one of the first ones, but this is what he had to say about the
Gotta love a
situation.
monochrome fit from Papoose. BT Dub.
Josh, run this clip.
All this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth.
That's what I fuck with.
And
Real
when he's
nigga.
saying that, I want to say this to y'all.
But then it's his fault he's broke.
Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work.
I don't think he's broke.
When I was younger, I used to
He don't got no
be able to
money.
write
She
rhymes in
talking
my
like he ain't
head,
got no money.
create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that.
He ain't got no
As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me, and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's dumb.
She was my
You know
wife.
what I'm
I didn't
saying?
want
That's
anything from her. I just wanted to see her.
Yeah,
She wanted to talk about
No, someone in
all
the
this
comments.
money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her,
All right, go to the next
I
slide.
have written 90% win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pat behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird.
Or this,
But you're
you,
talking
it's
all of
no
this
point
money
even
talk.
saying this if you didn't add your split.
But in your background,
That whole
it's everything that I bought.
argument is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
All of the utilities are in my name.
That was his wife, and they were like,
So
I don't
all
need
of
to
this
get
fuck
it.
if it was
fabrication
my
about,
cousin,
oh,
nigga,
he
I
don't
need
pay the bills,
that,
oh, he
nigga,
don't
I
do
need
this,
this,
he don't
nigga,
do
what
that.
are we talking about?
To be fair though, he had like a whole 30-minute rant, and this was like the last end of it. He didn't even leave with all this. He really was just saying a whole bunch of other personal that was going on and how
No, but
Remy
I'm
was
saying as
getting
far as like the
business
like, I
out.
ain't tripping.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he
I
tripping.
did all this. I be tripping.
Nah, he
You know,
tripping.
he's
He tripping
Fuck
for
all
sure.
that. I ain't tripping. You wrote 90% and you didn't leave with 0%.
But let's also be
nigga,
let's also point
nigga,
this out.
at least 2% on each song.
Something, right?
You wrote
Nigga.
90% of what exactly? Because her early career, when he wasn't around, is when she was the most successful. The only song that she's put out that's notable,
All the way up.
well, yeah,
Her
all the
verse
way
on
up.
that shit.
I was gonna say Sheether when she did.
And Nicki Minaj
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And if he wrote that, crazy.
And,
Yeah.
And then she just do like some new Fat Joe. That was like recently.
That was all the way
all
up.
the way
Oh, yeah,
up.
all the way
Yeah,
up.
nah,
yeah.
he
Which
probably
was a
definitely
huge
wrote that one
outlier.
too.
4 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. That's when you should have like took
On
the
the-
losses on the other. Like, okay, now we doing the business right.
Don't she got the
How
conceited
long
song?
they been dealing
Yeah, but that's
with
from
each other?
before.
It sounds like
he
we
said he
forced
wrote
went to
that.
jail.
He said he
When
wrote
did she go to
conceited.
jail?
Somebody, if you go to
She did
Papoose,
80-year bid.
That's the question. Like,
so this is like 15 years in the making.
Maybe 20. I've been
almost 20 years.
Yeah,
Like, they've
20,
been around
nigga.
for like a minute.
I've been in the game for damn near 10 years.
And they've been dating and been around
that
each
shit
other
been
like
going on way
early
before
world
me.
star.
well, she got
That's
locked up
crazy.
in like what 2006 type.
Yeah. So here's another story he said though that threw people up. All right, so on top of him
and
saying,
Papoose not broke. She just got more money than Papoose. He's not broke.
the reason they going with the
I
broke
ain't
narrative.
say all that.
So look, hold on. The reason they going with the broke
It's
narrative.
just the way she talking.
All right, so the
That's-
broke shit coming
I don't know
from.
nothing about none of this.
not broke.
She said pawning
completely out
jewelry.
of the
That's
loop.
why
So
people are
she,
saying
all right,
that.
so he
He
went and
pawned
said
her.
other.
Yeah.
He went and pawned her Cartier bracelet and he pawned like another piece of her jewelry and then tell her that he pawned it.
Fuck
He-
her
he
jewelry.
probably-
That ain't her jewelry.
he
I
probably
pawned
bought
my
that shit.
I pawned my jewelry.
So
That
that
make her
so
mad.
she
That ain't
went.
because he broke.
I'm not saying that he broke,
bitch,
but that's where the narrative's
you
coming
want
from.
it back,
you
bitch?
know
I'm
what
finna go take this to the little shit. Yeah, go get it from him.
Go buy it back then.
She
you got all the money,
You got
go,
money,
right?
bitch, go buy that mother.
But she's saying that he pawned it without telling her while they were still dating with each other, and like she didn't even notice it was missing, and then he tried to buy it back and replace it before she could realize it was missing.
So
That's different.
That's her story. That's what she's saying.
Buying it back and replace it, different.
So did that happen over a year ago?
If you go to her IG
It had-
page,
it had to have
go to
been
her
over a
IG
year
page.
ago.
She posted the receipts. We can see the date of when.
Why are you even still bringing it up now?
They all bring.
No, they
people-
just- they
because it's like
slander.
they gotta air it all out.
They airing each other out, slanting.
my
Go to the
God.
first one right there. All right, so. No, to the right. Up. Yeah, to the right. The next one.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
All right.
the
So this
receipt.
this one of the first receipts.
She even went to go take a picture of the receipt. Like
Man,
when he
she
first,
got the
when he first
receipt,
got it,
man.
took a picture, like,
What?
waited till he got it back, took another picture.
How much
she
that
was
say?
playing chess.
Yes,
So I think that's the
those are
Cartier
for sure.
bracelet that he got $3,000 for, like $4,000 for that one, and then go to the next picture.
Look at that percentage rate. That's
Oh no, they be hella taxing.
You went to the pawn shop. I would have took it to my jeweler before I did that.
Oh no, this is the Cartier bracelet. He pawned that for $16,000. Oh, the Cuban for $16,000. So she's saying the nigga was pawning his. So then Papoose went and told another story that threw everybody off.